Hi, my name is Ace.
And I'm Jason.
And welcome to the Guitar Show Live podcast in association with SAE. We've been having some real fun. We've been talking to the artists, we've been down in the show, we've been talking to the manufacturers as well, and we've got some great stories and some real fun things to share with you about the whole show, spotting out the community, the whole lot.
Yeah, we got 20 episodes that are going to roll out over the next year, so strap yourselves in.
Hi, it's Ace here. We're at Cranmore Guitar Show. It's Sunday, it's packed, it's sold out, and I have a really good old friend here who is distributing and selling downstairs. It's Simon from G7th. How are you doing?
I'm great, thanks, Ace. Nice to be here.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's a good vibe down there.
Oh, it's so good. People are queuing outside, and it's lovely to see that there's so much interest and demand still in the guitar industry at playing guitar and being around all this wonderful gear.
Do you think it's a surge at the moment?
I don't know if it's a surge or whether it's always been there. Obviously, everybody's pockets are being squeezed by all the stuff that's going on in the world, but everybody still loves playing guitar. Everybody loves hearing great music. That's never going to change.
Last time I went to the guitar show in Birmingham was a few years ago, and it was more of a middle-aged kind of guy audience. Now, that's why I say there's a surge. I see a lot more young people, a lot of women here, girls, boys. It started to kind of turn around again. I think it's like that community is back of the love of the instrument, not the I want to be famous scenario. It's the love of the instrument seems to have come back into it.
Yeah, for sure. There's so many different people walking around here, all different ages. In fact, I was watching a girl down there who she must have only been 13, and she was absolutely tearing it up on this acoustic, and I couldn't hear her because she was a couple of booths over, and it was a bit loud. All the amps were going, but I was like, oh, I really wish I could go and listen to that because she looks like she's really playing that thing.
Yeah, and we all love to see really good players. So tell me a bit about G7th, right? So me as an artist, I'm a G7th artist for many years, and you've supplied me these amazing capos, and basically I have my name written on them and a little picture and all these. I've progressed to that stage, right? But you've got all different types of kind of units. Tell me a little bit about what you kind of do and what you've got.
So we've got a number of different styles of capo. Basically, we're just trying to make something that's going to suit every player. The main one that we do, the Performance 3, it's very easy to use because you just squeeze to put it on the neck. And the idea was we wanted to make something that was really, really simple and intuitive to use, but also it doesn't kind of distract you while you're playing. Because if you've got a capo, you put it on and it pulls your guitar out of tune, or you've got to adjust it and it's a bit uncomfortable, and there's like everybody would talk about capo and it's like, yeah, I don't really like it, or we wanted something that was as you could get as excited about. Well, maybe not as excited, it's only a capo, but when people get excited about gear that they love, that's what we wanted people to feel about the capo as well.
Yeah, for me, right, as an artist using it, the crucial thing which makes it better than any other thing on the market is the pressure sensitivity, because I can put it on the neck and I can squeeze it to what I press, right, which is not out of tune. It won't go sharp, all that type of thing, because you put other ones on the spring and it goes and it pushes it sharp. So when I'm recording, it's very important that I can get the same kind of pressure as a bar finger, and then so I can actually take that and use it as the bar and play around it, right? And so that's like a really good trick in the studio when you're playing a song many times while you're barring it, right? So for me, pressure sensitivity is really, really good. Reliability, I mean, to be honest, it's like a Marshall. You buy one, you're never going to buy another one unless you lose it, right?
That's it. We don't cover the loss under the warranty.
I know, I've lost a few, haven't I? I blame it on the tech, though, They always disappear on tour,
Shocking.
Yeah, shocking. So you're a long-time supporter of music education, right?
Yes.
And students. And we've known each other for, 10, 15 years, at least in that sense, right? So now you are supporting ICMP and SAE across the nation, right? Because we've got campuses all over the place. Is it important for you to support the next wave of musicians?
Absolutely. And like when you're at college and maybe you've not had lots and lots of gear, you've never been able to buy expensive gear. I want people to realise that, you go into a practice studio and say, I need a capo. You get one of the G7th ones which are available at ICMP and you're like, oh, hang on, my guitar's not out of tune. I'm not used to that. I want people to realise that this bit of gear is just as important as everything else. I mean, frankly, anything that touches the strings is important because it's going to affect the way it feels, the way it sounds.
Yeah.
You know, and you talk about like a finger being as a barcode, and that's why you often use the capo. And the way a finger sounds, the way it affects the tone. Whereas if you compare that to open strings, they ring a bit more true. There's no getting away from that. And when I put a capo on, I want it to sound like you've moved the nut.
Yes.
I don't want it to sound like a finger. I want it to sound like you've moved the nut and you get that beautiful, clean ring from all your strings.
Yeah.
So it's having a great bit of gear that you can then trust and get to use. And like you say, you're in the studio, you've played a part and you're thinking, I just maybe need a little bit something else on that. And so you just capo up, change your chords around with the caged system or something.
Yep.
And find some new voicings, layer something over the top. I mean, I know loads of guitarists who do it. The guys that you wouldn't think to do it. Well, the one that I always quote is Steve Vai. Because you never see Steve Vai using a capo.
No.
He doesn't need to. He can do absolutely everything he needs to on the neck. But he loves them and he uses them in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. So a couple of other things then, just for because I pulled you away from your stand and it's proper busy, right? So a couple of other things. The golden capo. Tell me, right, we did like the golden capo, didn't we? Right? It was for the special guest of the Songwriters Circle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you made like this custom gold-plated, written kind of etched kind of capo, didn't you?
That's it, yeah. The gold ones look amazing. They're just shiny and beautiful. 18-karat gold plate on the top. And I mean, you can get them in stores. They're not difficult to come by. But we do custom engraving. So like I've done stuff for you, and it's that extra special little thing that we can do when we're talking to
She was
artists.
so happy. Rosie, who got that for being the guest of the Songwriters Circle.
Yeah.
So happy with that. She's in love with it. And then finally, you are very generous. For years, you've been sponsoring the the graduation outstanding student from the degree awards of songwriting. So the MA and the BA in songwriting at ICMP. So you supply those people with personalised special capos, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. We put people's names on them because, again, it's that extra special thing. I've got a capo with my name on it.
And
also,
you got it for that, you know?
That's it. And if someone nicks it, you can say, well, I know that's mine because it's got my name on it.
It's like getting an Apple Pencil with your name engraved on it, isn't it? I think it's an amazing thing to do. I think you've been so generous, right? And what I really love about yourself, I mean, I met your dad, I don't know, 25 years ago or something like that originally. That's how the relationship started with me, with the Capos. But what I really like is the passion is there. Tommy is there. He's a great podcaster, interviewer, part of the company as well. To people, it's a relatively small thing, but, you really believe in it and you've developed it to something that is really important and really, really good. So I thank you for that, right? And on that lovely bit of praise, I'm going to leave you to go down and meet your public, right? And spread the love of the Capo to those people today. So thank you, Simon, for coming in.
It's a pleasure, mate. Lovely to see you.
Okay, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.